we're going to do some riding in a little bit, but we're at 20 hours on Nicholas's CForce 500, and we're going to go ahead and do the break-in oil change on it. And we're still hadn't quite hit 20 yet on this one, of course, because we just got it a couple weeks ago. But anyways, we'll show them. This is what you'll need is 3 quarts of oil for your oil change, and we got this at our dealer. This is what the dealer sold us, was this oil, and we got ours at Main Street Cycle up here in North Mississippi. And also your oil filter, you can get that from your dealer, and it don't cost very much to do the oil change on these. But anyways, I'll show you real quick. You're just going to pop your side cover off. Come over here to your left hand side, pop your cover off. It's just little grommets there. That'll give you access to your where you can check your oil, but also you'll take an 8mm and you'll take these off, and that'll give you access to where your oil filter is. But first you want to start out underneath. You'll need a 17mm to be able to take your main drain plug out, and you'll want to drain it, and I'll show you what that, I'll try to show you what that looks like. Let's see, right yonder. So there's your drain plug, and then you see there's 3 more bolts around it, and you're going to want to take them out as well after you drain the oil, and that will give you access to your your sump filter, and you can take that out and clean it. Just follow the instructions in the manual for that. You'll clean it, dry it real good, make sure it's dry, and put that back in, put everything back up, torque it to the specs that's in the manual, and then fill it up. It should take all 3 quarts when you change the filter. When you change the filter out on your oil change. But anyways, we'll get right to it, and hopefully you won't have any problems doing it and get back out there on the trail. All right, I got 17mm. I'm going to break this loose. Shouldn't be on there too tight. All right, once you break it loose, you can probably take it out by hand. Of course, warm your engine up before you do this. We let it sit here and idle and get warm. You don't want to burn your hand, but there we go. Man, it looks good. Don't look burnt at all. This machine has 19.8 hours on it, and Nicholas has had it. It's an 18 model. This is his first oil change on it. He's had it for a year now, just a year and what, 2 months?
Year and 2 months.
Year and 2 months, and that looks really good. That is a good sign. That's not bad for that to be that clear, man. That looks good. Of course, Nick he's just used it in the hunting club and done some trail riding with it. He's taking care of his machine. I know it's dirty right now, but that's because he actually uses it, so and that's okay. But anyways, we're going to let that drain, and you can check your washer and all. It's best to change those out with a new seal kit. We're going to let that drain, then we're going to take the little sump filter out and check it. All right, so we're going to go ahead. It's almost through draining. We're going to go ahead and take this sump filter out. I'm going to go ahead and break these loose. Remember, these are a 8mm. There we go. Okay, and that's what that looks like. We'll just make sure it's nice and clean, which it probably is going to be, but we'll check it, and we'll put that back in place and torque it like it needs to be, and we'll get to changing the filter out. All right, so if you don't have a torque wrench, like I realized that my 3/8 drive torque wrench I broke it not too long ago, so I gotta go get another one. Harbor Freight special. Maybe that's why it broke. I don't know, but anyways, it's done a lot of work for me. But anyhow, you want to do your main drain plug at 22 foot-pounds. So I do have a 1/2 inch torque wrench. I'll use it. I'll be able to get it at 22. But on your small ones, your 8mm bolts, if you don't have a small enough torque wrench, you're supposed to torque at 7.3 foot-pounds of torque, which is not very much. So what I recommend is taking your 1/4 inch drive ratchet and just, man, do not over tighten it. Those aluminum threads will strip out. So take you a 1/4 inch, don't bow up on it, just get it snug and let her go. And then just clean everything real good, check for leaks, and you should be fine. So you get all your, we got our sump drained, and we got everything back in place and got it all torqued. We're going to take our oil filter housing off. It's going to make a mess, so we got no real way to catch it unless make you something, but get you some kind of plastic thing to route the oil. But we'll try not to make too much of a mess with it. Remember, this is 8mm. Be careful with these threads. So we do have an oil catch pan down there, but you want to inspect, make sure that your O-ring is good and clean and it's not tore. So we'll check that in a second. We'll lay that over here. Don't want to lose your screws either. And then you just pull your oil filter straight out. And you can kind of check it for any metal shavings and see how much deterioration you might have had during the break-in period. But as you saw when we drained the oil in this bike, it looked really good, really clean. So, you want to take your new filter and you can just insert it right in here into the filter housing. And you'll feel it go on good. And then, of course, inspect your ring here. You want to make sure there's no dirt or grime or anything that got on that seal. You just insert that back on. Just use a 1/4 inch drive and get it, and just don't bow up on it at all. You don't want to strip these threads. So anyways, once we do that, we'll remove our cap here, and we'll fill it up with the 3 quarts. We'll turn it on, heat the engine up, and just check it again just to make sure. We'll clean everything up, make sure that there's no leaks, and we'll be ready for the trails again. So guys, I hope that this video was helpful for you. There's no need to, if you have the tools to do it, you can do it yourself. You don't have to take it to your shop, and you can do this kind of stuff yourself and save you a little bit of money. But look, we hope that you enjoyed it, and we want you to subscribe to the channel. It'll help us out a lot, and we're going to get some good CFMoto footage for you and a few other things. So if you like this, give it a like and subscribe, and we'll get some good content out for you. If you have questions, feel free to comment in the section down below, and we'll try to answer those questions for you.